So hi everyone, welcome good people. Hope you're all doing very fine, fantastic, and you're all doing fabulous. As you can see here, right here, right now I'm well plugged into the market. So as we await the FOMC, reports, we've already had the non-farm ADP non-farm. Then on Friday we will be looking at the NFP report that will be on the 1st of August. Now, as we get to have all these things happening, this week we've had quite a very bullish dollar. I did a market outlook video on Monday where I was talking about these various setups. You have Euro USD, you have Euro USD right here, we have GBP USD as well. I also talked about USD CHF, USD CAD. Also talked about indices as well. I've been very keen on Nasdaq, especially now that it's been forming all-time highs. From the moment it broke the level of 23,000, you've seen price go all the way to 23,500. I am anticipating to see price tap into the levels of 23,600 very soon. As we get to experience all this in the markets, it's very important to understand as a trader, how are you able to keep a record of all this information? How are you able to keep a record of all this information? You can only do that using a trading journal. And now this brings me to the point of the importance of a trading journal. I have kept a trading journal since 2019. I can tell you all my trades that I have taken from that time. Some of them I may not remember them psychologically, but I have them written down, either physically or have them digitally. I share that on Discord. So I have Discord that I have. This is my Discord, and I share setups. I have. It's more like a personal journal. And the moment I started now having people on board is where now we can be able to even see how I document my trades, how I do my journals. So this is not anything like signals. This is where you have a very deeply detailed journal explaining the setup you're taking, the reason for the trade, um, the session for that trade, your entry, your exits, what to expect, and all that. So when you are even doing your journal, don't do buy I bought here and target hit or SL hit. Have it well detailed. If there was a news during that trade, have it. You had ADP and alpha during that trade. Write it down. If you had CPI, if you had NFP, if you had FOMC, like today we have had ADP non-farm. We are waiting for FOMC we are waiting for FOMC sometime in the evening. I mean later on at night. So even those high impact news, write them down. The reason being, market conditions usually change, but it's also very important because some of these events happen. Like let's say CPI happens monthly, NFP happens monthly, FOMC happens about eight times a year. So you are able to tell what happened in the previous event, and you're able to tell probably what has happened in the last 1, 2, 3 different events. That this time you can be able to now tell, if the results come positive, this is what I'm expecting. If the results come negative, this is what I'm expecting. So it's very important to keep track of that data, because that data is important in terms of your trading progress, in terms of retrospection. So you are able to tell what's my progress so far till then. And if I see this kind of setup or this kind of news event, how am I able to approach it? So most of these patterns are repetitive. We are humans, and definitely we live off certain repetitive habits. Okay, probably some of us have routines. You wake up in the morning, take a shower, do this and this and this. So we are humans, and you have certain repetitive habits. So even in the markets as well, there are certain repetitive things that you will have to do. You will have to journal your trade. You will need a trading plan. You will need to do this for every single trade. Now, journaling does not just work for winning trades, even losing trades as well. If you take a loss today, you need to understand why you really took that loss. It's just like business. Just look at business in terms of, like, you have a business, you have a company, you're running a company. If today you take losses, you don't ignore those losses, because those losses may either cost your business or may help you actually understand where the mistake in your business is at. So it's the same thing with trading as well. Trading is also a business, and I really, especially in today's age, many people really take trading as a hobby, more like a part-time skill. This is a business, and you need to take your trading as such. So you need to record. You have your losses, you have your wins, track them. Over a period of time, you need to tell, are you in the line of consistency? Are you in the line of being either consistently profitable or also being in a consistent losses? Because it can be either way. You're either consistently profitable or you're consistently losing. So it's a matter of where do you lie in that curve. Then now you're able to tell how do you move forward from there. Okay, so it's very very important to have a journal. I can't stress this enough. There are several if you need a digital journal, you can either use Discord, you can either use Notion. I've used Notion templates. I've also shared it out publicly. I've shown you a trading plan and a trading journal for Notion, shared it out very publicly. We also have a blog. The blog is chesscapitalke.blogspot.com. You can easily go check it out. This is the blog. You can easily go check it out. See how I share out my setups in terms of entries, analysis, exits, and anticipation. So anytime that I'm taking a trade, there is the anticipation, the analysis, and the follow through of that trade. So it's very important. Have have a professional work ethic when it comes to your trading. Don't just take it as a game or a hobby. The same way you'd play Call of Duty is not the same way you'll do in trading. Trading have to put some certain lines of professionalism and ethics towards this to be able to actually become the trader that you aspire to be. You need to be a consistently profitable trader. Then you need to put some professionalism in your game. Okay. So with that, guys, as we wait for FOMC tonight, as we wait for FOMC in the evening, stay very cautious in these markets. Definitely will be expecting quite a bit of volatility. Jerome Powell, the Fed Chair Jerome Powell will be speaking, and there has been some, the kind of pressure between President Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. Statements about firing him, statements about not firing him. There's been the pressure on him to cut, rates. So tonight, let's get to see how that goes. So with that, stay blessed and stay financially literate. Stay tuned for the next one. Cheers, everyone.